Hey guys, I am Jessica with Coast Aesthetics in Ocean Springs, Mississippi. I'm going to do a quick video on Radiesse. So, Radiesse is a 𝗪𝒧𝒧 product. This is the box that it comes in. It is mixed with lidocaine. It is a milky white substance. Oh, let me zoom in on that. There we go. And it comes in a 1.5 ml syringe, which is really nice because most fillers come in a 1 ml syringe. So with this, you get more product. Also, this is a calcium or a bone product mixed in traditional hyaluronic acid filler. So it works in two ways, which is really cool. And I'm going to tell you guys all about it. So first thing we're going to talk about is aging. Aging happens to everyone. Whenever we age, we start to lose these deep cheek fat pads. Whenever we lose those deep cheek fat pads, we don't have as much support under our skin and our skin starts to sag. The first one we lose is this deep medial cheek fat pad, followed by the fat pad behind the lips, and then the others just follow suit. Also, we have bony degradation as we age, which means the bones in our face get smaller. Your bony orbit gets bigger, which is why your tear trough gets lower. The bone here, the zygomatic bone, gets smaller, which means your skin and your structures doesn't have as much support to cling on to, which means it's gonna fall with gravity. So let's talk about Radiesse and how that helps aging. And then I'm gonna go into some information about other ways to stimulate collagen production. But Radiesse is a collagen and elastin stimulator mixed in a filler. It's a really cool product. It stimulates collagen 1 and collagen 3, as well as elastin. Collagen stimulation occurs through fibroblast stimulation. Whenever you stimulate fibroblasts, the fibroblasts essentially cause neocollagenesis, which means new collagen is grown or forms. Whenever you have collagen that grows, it kind of gives the skin its scaffolding or the support underneath the skin to keep the skin nice and tight and from sagging and forming jowls and wrinkles. This is a really cool picture. This picture here shows the matrix of collagen, and in the matrix of collagen you have elastin and hyaluronic acid. All of those things keep the skin looking tight and less wrinkly. Over here, when you have the skin with less collagen, you'll see how the skin wrinkles because you simply don't have the support to hold on to, or you don't have the material to hold on to that hyaluronic acid and elastin. So here, this is a diagram of the mechanism of action of Radiesse. So you'll see before Radiesse, you have destruction of collagen, making the skin have less volume. And then Radiesse is really cool because it's a collagen and elastin stimulator, the calcium part, but it's mixed in a traditional hyaluronic acid filler. So because it's mixed in a hyaluronic acid filler, you will get the immediate volumization of wrinkles, which is really nice. With the competitor product, which is Sculptra, you're not gonna have that immediate gratification. You're gonna have to wait 12 weeks and you're gonna have 2 sessions, which Sculptra is great too. We use a lot of Sculptra here, but they both have their purpose. Sculptra is definitely a delayed gratification because it is not mixed with a traditional filler. You're not gonna get that immediate, immediate volumization. You're gonna have to wait for the collagen growth to occur before you get the volumization. But Sculptra is mixed in a traditional filler, so you get both. The filler wears off pretty quickly, but by the time the filler wears off, the status of the skin will stay the same because the collagen and elastin formation will have occurred by then, maintaining the shape after you had your injection. All right, the next one talks about the collagen neogenesis. While the traditional hyaluronic acid filler is holding the skin out nicely, all the magic is happening. All that collagen is growing, all of that elastin is forming, and it's gonna keep your skin like it looks after injection for about 2 years. You only need 1 round, and then the next little slide here talks about how having high density collagen is a lot better than having low density collagen. Okay, so just to talk a little bit about how we inject Radiesse. Radiesse goes in a lot like traditional filler. It goes in with a needle or a cannula. We'll put it in different ways according to what your needs are. Now, the fun part with Radiesse is how we can hyperdilute it. According to how we dilute it, it gives you different results. For example, when we dilute it straight from the syringe, the way it comes, you're gonna get volumization as well as collagen and elastin formation, and that is where we inject it like that into the jawline, or where you're looking to add shape, or where you're looking to immediately increase volume like nasolabial folds, cheeks, temples. All of that is great for straight Radiesse. Now, whenever you dilute Radiesse, it's called hyperdilute Radiesse. It's all over the internet, and we all follow a lot of injector blogs. So a lot of injectors, if you follow injector blogs too, you'll see a ton of people inject this white substance. Anyway, whenever you hyperdilute it, you mix it with sterile water. Whenever you mix it with sterile water, it loses its immediate volumization capability, but it keeps its elastin and collagen stimulation capability, which is really great because you can put it in areas such as your neck, your décolleté, your arms, above your knees, your thighs, any area where you want to make the skin more stretchy and tight. Like, it's perfect for necks. We put it in a ton of necks. So in that case, you'll dilute it out, which is really cool because you're going to turn 1.5 mLs into 5 to 6 mLs. So you'll get a lot more product for the same price. Okay, so let's talk about how long it lasts. Usually lasts about 2 years. Let's talk about pain. It's not super painful to inject because we do numb the face first, and it is mixed in lidocaine. How long is the appointment? It's about 30 minutes. The actual injection itself might take 5 to 10 minutes, but we will numb you ahead of time, and we'll give you an adequate numbing time so that the numbing medication has had adequate time to kick in. All right. So let's talk about aging in general and things you can do to hyperstimulate collagen, because it's all about collagen. Slowing down aging collagen is so important. So things you can do to stimulate collagen are your Sculptra injections or your Radiesse injections. And when you come in, we'll talk to you about which one is best for you. They're about the same price. Microneedlings, my personal favorite procedure in the whole facility. Microneedlings are fantastic for stimulating collagen production. Also, just taking a collagen supplement, that's fantastic. We sell 3 brands here in the store. I did tons of research on collagen and found the 3 that I like the best, so you can pick those up here. Also, good skincare. There's a lot to be said for good medical grade skincare. It goes a long way as far as hyperstimulating your collagen production. And these things are all important when you're thinking about what you want to look like in 5 years, in 10 years. Do you want to look similar to the way you look now, or do you want to look significantly more aged? It's important to stimulate your collagen so that you can keep that scaffolding, you know, so you can keep that scaffolding under your skin and keep your skin nice and tight. All right, I'm gonna show you a few befores and afters, and we'll also show you a quick injection video or injection shot. And we thank you very much for listening to this video. If you'd like to book an appointment, just go to coastaesthetics.net. You can see all of our availability, all of our prices, everything right there on our website. You can also book the appointment right there on our website. One of my personal favorite places for Radiesse is the gluteal area. I have it in my own, but it's fantastic for, you know, hip dips and things such as that. Anyway, thank you so much, and we hope to see you soon. Thanks.